guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I am Ashley. I'm a homeschooling mom with 7 kiddos. Our oldest is going to be a freshman this coming year. So I have done a video, I think, on vocabulary for younger grades. It is the same curriculum that I use, probably starting 5th, 4th, maybe. 4th grade. I can't remember when I started using it for my second kiddo. I can't remember. I don't start it super early, but I do want to go over because I know some people have a hard time finding a good vocabulary curriculum, especially for the older grades. It is really a solid curriculum. I use wordlywise. I have used wordlywise for probably 3 years. This is maybe going on our 3rd year. No, this is probably going on our 4th year. So I wanted to just kind of do a quick flip through and how we use it for my freshmen. This is not something that I grade. This is not something that I will be grading for high school. This is not going to be added to his transcript. This is simply for him to just keep on getting familiar with vocabulary words at his level, especially as he is going to be probably next year starting SAT, ACT study books. I feel like this has been so beneficial for him and my second kid, who will be in 6th grade. We are using the same curriculum for her. And I feel like it is just so solid for them to, and they just learn so much from this. So I wanted to kind of go over it with you. I use it very loosely, so they know what they're supposed to do. How it's set up is you have your lesson. So here's your word list. Okay, for the, hold on, let me see if I think it's on the second page too. No? Yes. So here's your word list. So it gives you your word list at the beginning of each lesson. So it has your word, the pronunciation. It has the definition of the word, how it's used. So if there's different ways, as a noun, as an adjective, as a verb, etc. And then it goes on to here. So there are probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 words in this first lesson. So they get familiar with it. They know what words they're looking at. They know what they're working with. 1A, they pretty much do one of these a day, so that by the end of the week, they're done with that particular word list. Read the following sentences. If the word in bold is used correctly, write C on the line. If the word is used incorrectly, write a new sentence. And I have said this so many times, there are words in these curriculums that I have never heard before. And my kid will be like, what does this mean? Or, how is this correct? And I'm like, let me Google this because I have never heard of this word. They really do a good job with the levels being accurate. I think they've done a great job. 1B is using words. If a word or form of the word in bold fits in a sentence in the group, so they give you 3 options. Following it, then write the word in the blank space. If it does not fit, leave it empty. There may be more than one correct answer or no correct answer. So this is something I have not used a teacher's guide before, but I think for the 9th grade I'm going to because again, some of these are hard. So I think I'm gonna probably get that. I did not get that yet, but I think I'm going to get that. 1C is the word study, synonyms and antonyms for your same word list. 1D, images of words. Circle the letter next to the sentence that suggests the bold vocabulary word. There may be more than one correct answer or no correct answer. So that's the thing with these is it's not like there's always going to be a correct answer. It might be none of them. And so again, these teacher's guides, it's not meant to make you feel like stupid. It is meant, in my opinion, to speed up the process. So if I'm checking their work and making sure that they know what they're doing and making sure that their answers are right, I just want to be able to open a book and say yes or no. This is right, this is wrong. I don't want to have to stop and look at Google and see, is this right? And then figure it out. And then it takes so much time. So the teacher's guide is merely a helpful tool for you to speed up the process of checking your kids' work, in my opinion. Now, if you feel stupid because you don't know a word, I do sometimes, but that's not the point of it. Vocabulary and context. So what they do here is they give you a passage or paragraphs, whatever, and they put the words in here so that you can see how it's used in an actual writing form, in a paragraph form. You could answer the questions here if you wanted to, or if not, again, I'm not grading this. This is simply for him to learn and as an extra. Here's a vocabulary extension. I never make them do that, and typically they do not do that because that's just a lot of extra. Here's some fun and fascinating facts that they put at the bottom here, and then you go on to lesson 2, which is your next set of words. So they literally do that up through, let's see, how many are there? 15? No. They do have reviews here, which I don't know if I don't think I've ever made him do that. Also, some of these things are different. So like, I'm just looking at 16. I'm fast forwarding here. So 16A is choose the most accurate paraphrase for each sentence. So that's different than obviously the first lesson. Understanding word relationships. Circle the letter next to each correct answer. Which word or words are related to weaponry? And they give you, and then you can circle it. There may be more than one correct answer. Here's word parts. So it kind of gets harder as you go on. Understanding contextual meanings. There's your passage. You can answer the questions if you want. And then they actually have a review lessons 13 through 16. I don't make them do that unless they want to. But again, when I'm not grading it, as long as they get it and I check it and they get it right, I'm not worried about it. Or we go over it if they get it wrong, I'm not worried about it. So this goes all the way to, I think it's 20 lessons total. So it has the entire book word list on the back. So that's like all the words that they'll be learning. So I wanted to just show you that because I find that it is sometimes hard to get a good vocabulary curriculum that does its job for the older grades. And this has been great. Like I said, we will use this for my 6th grader. I might do a separate video for those that are searching strictly for 6th grade vocabulary, just because you might not know that that exists if you're not searching for 9th grade vocabulary curriculum. So, but this goes all the way from, does it go pre-K? No, kindergarten. It goes all the way kindergarten to 12th. So I plan on him using that all the way through 12th grade. Well, all the kids, but through 12th grade, because I think it is great to use. Now, next year when he starts doing SAT and ACT prep stuff, I'm gonna have to look more into that and see if I need to do this or if the SAT, ACT books are sufficient. Those might be fine. I don't want to overdo it. You know, how much vocabulary do you actually need? But I want him to be knowledgeable in that area too, and be able to know these words and be able to, you know, pick them apart. So let me know if you have any questions about wordlywise. Like I said, I think this will be our 4th year coming up using it. If I'm not mistaken, it might be our 3rd. But we have enjoyed it. And this is very independent. So my older kids just know to do it. And if they have a question, then they ask me. It is not something that I have to sit down with them and go through every day. It is very independent work. So kind of this, along with their handwriting and their spelling, if they are doing that, those 3 are very independent in our homeschool. So they kind of know, do that. And if it's a curriculum that I need to go over with you, math, language arts, etc., I will do that separately. So let me know if you have any questions down below, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.